This video is meant to help parents help their struggling students in art class. I'm Ms. Cohagen, and I am going to go through the technology that we use and how you can know exactly what your kid is supposed to be doing for this class and where they're at. So your student is a part of my Google Classroom for their art class. These are my 3 classes for the year. Your student is either a Art 2 student in my first and second hour in this Google Classroom, or your student is an Art and Design 1 student in my 6th and 7th hour. Now, both of these materials that I'm going to show you are the same for both of these classes. So regardless of which class you're in, this will work the same. In your student's Google Classroom, at the top, there is a tab that says Classwork. If you click on that tab, there are certain categories of materials. Up at the top is assignments. Then there is instructional content, recorded lessons, and random stuff for BBCHS that we need to do. So your student's digital sketchbook, which is the first assignment under their assignment, is where they turn in everything for this class. So I will show you an example of a student's digital sketchbook. They're going to turn in all the work for my class in this Google Slides presentation. That is their digital sketchbook. So anything that they're working on is going to be added to it and turned in, and then I can give it back to them in the form, and I can return it back to your student in the form of comments, feedback, etc. So right underneath the digital sketchbook is a document called the assignment calendar. Now, as a parent, this is the document that you want your student to show you if your student is struggling. This has what slide it should be on your digital sketchbook, the content of the lesson, and when it was due on this side. So if your student is receiving a D or an F or a failing grade, you can have them pull both this assignment calendar up as well as their digital sketchbook. And you can go through and see, okay, on slide 10, you should have the graphite warm-up done. So you can go to their digital sketchbook, you can see slide 10, and you can see if they have done it or not. So you know exactly what your student is missing as well. And on this assignment calendar, any content, any instructional slides, any documents, they will be linked to this document. So if your student needs to do the compositional strategies, they can click right there to the presentation that goes through them so they can take their notes. This will be a rolling document. So every time we get a new assignment, I will add to the bottom up here. So students will always be able to see what they need to do, where it should go, and when it was due. Also, in our Google Classroom, under instructional content, there's a document called Cohagen Help Sign Up. This is a sign-up sheet for the afternoons from 12:30 to 3 o'clock when students can sign up to meet with me at individual times. So there is tabs down at the bottom for the days of the week. So say your student wants to meet with me on Thursday at 1 p.m. They can go to this document through Google Classroom, click the Thursday tab, which is going to be October 1st. They're going to put their student full name right here. They're going to put their actual student ID. That needs to be accurate. And then they're going to schedule a meeting by clicking yes. And that will automatically create an event in both mine and your students' Google calendars where we can join the live link right there. So if your student needs help, needs to get caught up on something, they're behind, they have questions, they're confused, this is a great place where you can sign up to meet with me directly, and I can help your student go over things. So if you are ever wondering why your student is getting the grade that they're getting, you need to look on the assignment calendar and at your student's digital sketchbook, and it will tell you exactly what your student is missing or what they need to get done.